What's up, everyone? All right, today we have got a Sephora and Ulta haul. We're gonna be putting some of this on, we're gonna try some of it out, and then I'll just share everything else I got. I thought about splitting this into 2 videos, but based on my schedule, it wasn't possible. So this is just gonna be a really long, juicy, makeup-y video. I hope you're excited. I know that I am. Let's dive in. So I'm not really gonna split it into Sephora and Ulta haul. This is just gonna be the mix because I'm gonna be trying on some Sephora stuff, some Ulta, and I gotta go in a certain order, So the first thing I have been wanting to try for so long is from the brand Ilia. This is their C Beyond Triple Serum SPF 40. So it's got vitamin C, niacinamide, SPF. Ilia is a really nice brand. I was just talking to my sister-in-law, and this is one of her absolute favorite brands. So this is that one that if you've seen it, it was new this year in 2023. And it's the one that looks like this. I feel like I've seen this everywhere. I just thought the packaging was kind of interesting. So I am gonna put this on and then put a foundation on top. I hope that works. I mean, in theory it should, but you know how some SPFs don't play well with makeup. So it says it's a breakthrough serum that delivers potent vitamin C, mineral SPF, weightless hydration all in one step. It's got non-nano zinc oxide, available in 3 translucent tones that disappear into skin without a white cast. Okay, perfect. Shake well before use. Wear alone or under makeup to boost skin's natural glow. So, okay, so you push this down. Okay. I'm assuming I grabbed the lightest. Oh, wow, it does blend right in. So it really doesn't, get as close to your skin tone, but it's not gonna show a tint. I feel like I need certainly another layer, though, to get the right amount of, SPF. I feel like you'd need a lot of this. Gosh, it's so thin and lightweight, though. It feels really nice. Honestly, it feels like a blurring primer. And to be able to get in one step, vitamin C, and I don't know that it'll be blurring, but I mean, it's got that feeling to it. You know what I mean? Interesting. I definitely feel like it made my skin look a little more moisturized. I wouldn't say it's got any coverage, but it's nice that because it has the tint in it, it's not gonna give that white cast, which a lot of brands are doing nowadays. The Kosas one I really like does a similar thing, but this is definitely a lot thinner than that and has, I think, more skincare claims. I don't know that to be perfectly true, but interesting. This is kind of feeling like a really nice one in the winter when I want some SPF protection, but I'm not going to be in the sun as much as I am in the summer. And so it just feels like I've got that little bit of a layer for every day. I feel like I would need to put a lot of this on in the summer, especially if I know I'm going to be outside. So I don't know. I mean, we'll just have to see what next summer brings, I guess. So on that same vein, I also bought the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. So this I have tried. I did not love the first time I tried it. It's very serum-y, very lightweight. I just didn't love it. I really didn't. So I'm thinking about either passing this on or returning it. I don't know, but this is one that the second I tried it, I was like, it's not the kind I like. It's too thin. And so I can never quite get the coverage I want. And throughout the day, it just looks weirder and weirder as it breaks apart. Another one that I bought is the Estee Lauder Futurist Skin Tint Serum. I keep seeing ads for this everywhere. It's one of their newer products. It's really pretty. I will say this, a product like this works really well if you don't have peach fuzz. So if you are into dermaplaning, I think that would be good with this because a lot of times these serum foundations will really catch any little bit of that you have and it kind of will sit weird. But if you don't, it looks really pretty. So, it's just one of those things. But I've only tried this a couple times, so I'm still trying this out. But continuing on with the haul, the one I want to try on camera today is new from Revlon. It is their Serum Tint. So this is their Voluminous line. I've tried 1 or 2 things from this line, I think. But I also have their Voluminous Cream Blush. I am very excited. I had to hunt this bad boy down on Amazon because this color was sold out everywhere. This, I just kind of guessed on the shade. I got 201. I think it might be too dark, but we're just gonna go with it because I wanna see what the formula is like. This says it has ginger root, vitamin C, and vitamin E, SPF 15, and triple hyaluronic acid. So there we go. Works to visibly reduce dark spots and even skin tone, give skin an instant glow, all-day hydration. Okay, so this is not gonna be a high coverage product, but I'm hoping for some coverage, Oh, this color, oh, this might be perfect for me, actually. We shall see. I'm trying to think of what were the other things from this line that I've tried. I don't know why I can't think of what it is. Maybe I'm thinking of the new color stay line they have. The like blot, all that stuff. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I feel like Revlon's doing the most. Like they're launching a lot right now. They kind of had a, I'm going to call it a dry spell for a while. But they're doing something. So, okay. So with coverage, without, it definitely has a little bit of coverage. We're going to try to build it up, but it's not a lot. You can, I mean, see my little bits of frecklage. It's not nearly as obvious. The little bits of redness, not nearly as obvious. Let's try another layer and just see. I'll do it with a brush this time too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is one that I think could do really well with the brush. If you're into that, definitely gives you more coverage. I always like to soak up the little bit on top though, just to make sure it has sunk in. That's just my own thing. That looks pretty nice. What do we think? Let's do the rest. I'm gonna be honest. I had kind of low hopes, which is crazy because I really should have higher hopes for this because like the Revlon Color Stay Foundation for years was one of my favorites. I even liked the Color Stay Whipped. But lately as I've tried it like randomly here and there, I'm like, maybe not so much. It definitely does look good with the brush. I'm using the Haley's Beauty one that I've used for years. I usually use for cream bronzer. I'm starting to wonder if there's a little bronzer left over on this brush, but I have got to clean my makeup brushes as per usual. Yeah, I feel like it's just looking a little darker because of that. But so anyway, I had low hopes, low expectations, but honestly, it surpassed them. I feel like it gives a little bit of coverage, definitely more coverage with the brush, no surprise there. And it's just looking pretty. Even on top of that SPF, I was worried about that combo being almost too moisturizing. And while I definitely think I would benefit from some powder, I think it looks pretty nice. Okay, Revlon. I am excited. Like I'm excited to wear this tomorrow. It looks like my skin. I have definitely hit this rut, and I wonder if you guys know what I mean, where you feel like you're like, all these foundations I usually love, like for whatever reason, are just not looking good on my skin. Like up close, it looks terrible. But you know what I mean, where you just go through those ruts. So this is exciting because I feel like this is one of those that look really pretty up close, which is nice. So if you can find a shade that works, like I said, I'm shade 201 if you're typically match me. I think that's pretty good. I think maybe a little dark, but I cannot tell if it's because there was bronzer on that brush. Sorry, guys. Okay, what next? Okay, L'Oreal has this new True Match Radiant Serum Concealer. They've had a True Match concealer. This Radiant Serum though, this is new. I don't know if it's a relaunch of something they used to have, because I know they used to have that like Radiant line. You always wonder, you know, if they just like renamed, repackaged, whatever. But either way, it's 1.5% hyaluronic acid. It has caffeine, which supposedly can help with like depuffing, you know. Caffeine depuffs my soul. So we're just gonna give it a whirl. Oh, look at this doe foot. Isn't that kind of interesting? All right, I don't really know. A lot gets on that though, so you'd have to like, even that might be too much. I don't know. And I'm using I've never been asked more what a brush is than this one, the Anissa concealer brush. I can link below. I know they gave me a promo code that I think is still going on, but it's the best one and I need to clean it. Okay, very brightening, definitely. Ooh, wow. I mean, it packs a punch. Look, I mean, look at the difference. Gosh, it looks so much more awake. Yeah, that my biggest complaint is you don't need a ton, and the doe foot has so much in that little reservoir. You have to like be kind of careful. I mean, it just kind of is what it is, but let me try with my finger. This is a little bit thinner, easy to spread for sure. Not the thinnest I've ever felt, but it's not one of those like tacky types. It's definitely more lightweight when it comes to that, but I almost don't want to say lightweight because I mean, it is giving some serious coverage. I feel like sometimes when I hear lightweight, I think, oh, low coverage, but no, this is like, whew, I'm looking awake, looking alive. I mean, I think it looks pretty good so far. It's not doing any of the weird crepey look that, you know, some concealers can give. It's not doing that. So my fingers are crossed. We're gonna see. I always put in videos like this where I'm trying things for the first time, I put wear notes in the description box. So click show more. And I usually have it towards the bottom. So that way, if you're kind of curious, like, well, how did the concealer wear? How did the foundation? I usually write down what it all looked like, kind of more updated thoughts down there. So definitely check it out. So far, I'm liking. so far I'm liking. Just throwing in brow product. Whoa, why is that so dark there? I never have issues with this, but I just like went in heavy with it, I guess. Looking a little better. Okay, continuing on, where do I want to go next? Oh, okay. I bought this just because honestly, I don't buy a lot. You guys know I obviously love Disney. We have a Disney podcast, etc., etc. But I don't buy a lot of Disney themed makeup, and I get asked a lot, like, why not? Honestly, Disney collaborates with every brand under the sun, not just makeup. I mean, it is everywhere. So honestly, it's kind of lost its luster because it literally is, they do collaborations all of the time with, you name the brand, they've probably collaborated with Disney. But I love Essence. This is the Essence brand, so it's more affordable. And honestly, it just looked so cute. I've had a lot of good luck with Essence shadows, and I don't know, it was just cute. So this is the Essence Mickey and Friends eyeshadow palette. And okay, it says 02, Imagination Has No Age. Very cute. So, but the color story was very much up my alley because it's got kind of some pinks to it, a little bit of brown, and some shimmer. I mean, that is exactly what I like. So, okay, I'm going to swatch these bad boys because I want to see what those look like. It looks like it's meant to be like mixed with it. Gosh, these are just pretty. Always amazed that Essence can keep their prices so low and yet have like really decent quality things. So let me do some of these other shimmers. Oh my gosh. Swatch a few of the mattes. I love the little bow detail in some of these. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. So some of the mattes, like that one is way more pigmented than a few, but I feel like this is pretty darn good, I must say. Especially for a more, I'm assuming this is limited edition type palette. I feel like a lot of times brands will skimp on it just because they want to make like that quick buck and then they move on anyway, but this actually feels nice. So what do I want to do? I think I'm going to do, that is like really pink. Do we want to go just full pink? I don't know. Let's go with this kind of peachy shade just because, I don't know, it just looks so pretty. I know I like never do any version of color, so some of you guys are like, I don't really have a lot of options with this, honestly. I mean, I'll use some of the like more neutral ones, but for shimmers, it's kind of all you got. I'm going to grab this kind of brown just to, oh my. I was just thinking, I'm like, what do I have to do the rest of the day if this just looks terrible? But I'm going to try to work out. Full face of makeup, I guess. Nothing too crazy. I don't think I think this is actually gonna look okay. It's just a little more color than I typically do. I feel like it's blending pretty decently. The shimmer didn't stay super well. Like, I mean, I can always tap more on, which I probably would. I feel like this is lacking a light shimmer shade. That's all. So I'm just gonna repeat on the other side and come back to you. Okay, I wanna try this on top. I did this the other day and I loved it. Now I just gotta find where I put it. It's the new Fenty Beauty Shadow Stix in Sip and Sparkle. This is so Christmassy, New Year's-y to me. It's one of the like really light ones, but this is a super juicy cream shadow stick. I feel like they are not all created equal in the cream shadow stick world. This one, these are really nice. They're one of the few I actually like. But I was just gonna tap it in on the lid. Yeah, it does it because it's so creamy. It's easy to just kind of tap on top and it works, but it kind of dries down. It doesn't, you know, stay wet and stuff. But this is also really pretty on the inner corner. It's just one of those shades. I feel like the name Sip and Sparkle is perfect. So eyeliner, I bought the Fenty Beauty Fly Pencil, long wear pencil eyeliner. I got it in Big Truffle. It's like a dark brown. It's one of those retractable ones that once you put it up, you can't bring it back down. So you want to be aware of, you know, how much you push it up, but it is a beautiful dark brown. Like if that is what you were into, this is a good one. I've been using it the past few days and I've been using it on the waterline as well. I think it lasts pretty well. Like I would, as a general rule, say this does well in the waterline. There have been a few times where like after working out, again, why am I working out in makeup? Because it's just the way my day goes. But where maybe it would run a little bit, not run, but like transfer a little bit more. But you know, if you're working out, I feel like that's just kind of to be expected. So I've just been taking it and tight lining with it as I usually do. Well, I say tight lining, I just did a thick line. And just kind of blurring it, and it looks really nice. It plays well with like taking a brush to kind of go through it. Last video I filmed sitting here was my 2023 Get Ready With Me chat, where we kind of, I go through what happened this year, how like, you know, I don't know what goals I actually met, goals for next year, and we just kind of chat about life and stuff. So if you have not seen that yet, we do our makeup together and we chat about that. So go give it a watch if you have not seen it. I can link it below. So yeah, I think this is pretty nice. Do I think this is gonna be a holy grail eyeliner for me above the Sephora 12-hour liners and above the Makeup by Mario? I don't think so, but I do think it's good. I mean, I really do. So again, I've only used it 3 or 4 times, so jury's still out. I'm always amazed by how much eyeliner can transform eyes though. Mascara too, but eyeliner has always been my bae, you know? Like, if I'm doing eye makeup, I almost always do eyeliner, and every time I don't do eyeliner and I just do mascara, I feel like I look bizarre. And that's it's a personal thing. It looks so good on other people, and I'm so envious because I'm like, I cannot get this to blend this time around. Maybe I waited too long? I don't think I waited. Well, good enough. Okay, but what's crazy is I've got a makeup wipe. That liner is not going anywhere. Oh my gosh, you really got to scrub. So, you know, we'll see. I'll keep using it. Because like I think I waited just a little bit too long to blend that, I guess, because it did not blend. But when you have like a moment where you can. Okay, a new mascara to try. I'm excited. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Panorama Mascara. So it says corner to corner panoramic volume, up to 1.4 times bigger eye look. I feel like L'Oreal mascaras I generally tend to like. There have been a few stinkers in the bunch in my opinion, but I feel like generally I like their mascaras. So this has definitely a conical shape to it. Looks like silicone kind of rubbery bristles. Let's just see what happens. Mascara is one of those things that I actually always get a little nervous to try new ones because they can be so hit or miss. Where like sometimes you put one coat on and all the lashes stick together and it's like too much volume, or there's one where you're just building and building and building. This is definitely giving. So the corner to corner I could see it's catching smaller lashes because of the shape. You can kind of really get in to those corners, which is nice. I'm gonna try to do a second layer because it's definitely not adding a ton of volume, but it's definitely adding a little bit of length and it's separating, but I don't feel like it's winning the volume game in my book. Although I don't even think volume is a claim for this. And obviously not everyone wants a ton of volume. Anytime I'm doing my mascara and I'm trying to like wiggle at the base, I can never decide in the moment if I want to wiggle my hand or if I just wiggle my head. And so I do some weird hybrid like that. Anyone else? Okay, I definitely feel like it got a little more volume over here. I don't know if it's because I had it open for a minute. Let's see if we can add a little bit. Okay. I mean, it's certainly curling too. Like I'm definitely noticing it's pushing the lashes up. So if you are into that kind of thing, and you like the separation and length, you might like this. I'll let you know if it flakes or smudges, smakes or fludges down in the wear notes. I mean, I think it's kind of looking nice, right? It's just slightly different than what I typically do. I mean, it's not that different, but okay, we'll keep trying it. All right, we got to balance out the stronger eye look with the rest of my face. So let's do, I cannot believe this was launched. When I say I squealed when I saw it on Ulta's website. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss Cream Bronzer. They've finally done it. They've had the Cheek Kiss blushes in this format for quite a while. They also have like a liquid. I have been wanting them to make a bronzer in this format. So I am very excited to give it a try. So what I remember about the blush is that it was very, very like a thin formula, but it really packed a punch. And it was really kind of moisturizing. And this is definitely feeling similar, where I'm just gonna be curious to apply this. So I got the lightest shade, as far as I could see, number 110, Hey Honey. And I am going to use, this is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. This is a good one for like diffusing a cream bronzer, so we're gonna try that. So it doesn't, with a brush, it's not packing, well, no, there we go. I was gonna say it's not packing as much of a punch, but nope, there it is. There she blows. I mean, that's looking pretty diffused, I have to say. Wow, this is exciting actually. And I don't feel like, at least with this brush, it's not lifting up the foundation. Like it's actually, even though it felt super emollient on the hand, with the brush, it's not slipping and sliding. Like I feel like it's really, oh my God. Is there anything more exciting than finding something affordable that is so, so good? Oh my gosh, this video is getting long. All right, we gotta chug along. So the Revlon Gel Serum Blush. So this is also from that Illuminance line. This is the shade 110 Enchanting Mauve. So they had, I wanna say like 5 colors, somewhere in there. But this is the one that was sold out everywhere. So I found it on Amazon. Oh geez, is it darker than what I want? Probably. Gosh, it definitely shears out. Ooh, I don't know. It's pretty though. I like that it's kind of got a glow to it, but I don't know if I'm gonna like that. I guess we'll see. So I'm gonna put, I don't know why I just wiped that off. I'm gonna put some on my hand and maybe we'll just dot it on. Let's try finger first, because look at that. It's definitely gonna be a really low-key color because it definitely has a lot of translucence to it. So without the blush and with, again, if you're into the like barely there type blush and you like that, the almost shimmery glow it gives, you might be into it. I definitely think probably the finger's got to be the move. A sponge would shear it out even more, obviously. And then a brush, I just feel like with this formula, it wouldn't apply it right because it is such an odd. I'm gonna keep trying that. I don't know. I think it looks nice. So I don't have any complaints about the way it looks. And I guess at the end of the day, that's just it. We'll see how it wears. It's just, I'm really into blush still. And so I wanna be able to see it a little bit more than this, but it does look pretty. So we'll keep trying. Let me know if you've tried another shade of this and if there's like another one you like, or if you tried it and you like, maybe they're different shade to shade. Like they're not as translucent. I have a feeling they all are, but you never know. All right, let's try a blush on top of that, shall we? I also got from the Essence line, the Mickey & Friends Bouncy Blush. So this is in the shade 01, Never Grow Up. And I think it is like a cream to powder. Yeah, definitely. This is a really pretty peach color. Let's just apply it on top. Ooh, that's giving me even more. Definitely giving the blush look. I mean, it's applying really easily. I feel like this is the kind of product you gotta have a good brush with. This is the Real Techniques one I can link, but I feel like it looks good. I don't know. I mean, I'll keep trying. I don't know that it's like better than other blushes I've tried, but if you're really into Mickey, I feel like the quality is good. There you go. I do feel like I need to tone it down just a bit. So we're gonna just use a powder really quickly just to set really the under eye. I've just grabbed the Rare Beauty one. I'm still trying this one out. I also got the Ilia. It's their Daylight Highlighting Powder in Decades. Kind of goldeny, but I just hadn't bought a new highlighter like this in a while. And since I was trying a few things from the brand, I was like, let's give it a try. I was wearing this the other night and I thought it looked really pretty. Highlighter, you know, I feel like you don't have to spend this kind of money, but it does look really pretty. And if you're into this brand, you know what I mean? It's one of their products that I think is really good. It definitely can be a lot. So, okay, cool. Lippy wise, ooh, we've got a few, but I want to try this drugstore one and then I'll probably try on another one. Oh no, this is a lip stain. Maybe I'll do this last. Okay, so first up, this is the lipstick I have been wearing the past few days. It's from YSL. I bought 2 bougie lipsticks because honestly, I've gotten questions from you guys asking like, if I had a gift card and I had to buy one really nice lipstick, and I have a few that I love, but I'm like, I really have not tried a lot from like YSL, Dior. So I was like, let's splurge a little and try some. So I got the YSL Rouge Pure Couture lipstick in 3. This has already become a favorite everyday lippy for me. It's super comfy. I'm not going to put on with liner because I'm going to wipe it off in a minute, but because I want to show you the other ones. But just to show you, it's very moisturizing. This is definitely, for me, a Your Lips But Better color, but especially when I pair it with a darker lip liner, it looks like not too much darker, but just a little bit. It looks so pretty. So I've definitely been into this. I have a feeling, especially come spring, this is going to be my go-to, but I mean, right now, I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been wearing it every day right now. So the other one, this is kind of a lip stain too. It's the Dior Rouge Dior Forever Intense Color Transfer Proof Lipstick. So when I swatched this at Sephora, I was like, ooh. So this is the shade 100 Forever Nude Look. I have to say, YSL kicks Dior's tushy when it comes to packaging because the YSL at least feels, it's got that kind of metally look. It feels a little more luxe. The Dior one, I don't know. I feel like they're all cheapening out. They're still charging an arm and a leg, but I don't know. Don't you feel like sometimes they just are getting away with whatever they can get away with, so they'll cheapen the packaging, even though you're spending $1 million on whatever? So this one is a more interesting formula. It's Definitely a little more matte. I actually have not tried this one on my lips yet. Is this exactly my lip color? That is exactly my lip color. Like, I don't have anything on the top. That is, wow. But you know what? Again, for every day, it makes my lips look a little more put together, but it really is just my lips. And again, this is like a long-lasting, dry down, transfer-proof type lipstick. So very interesting. I would be kind of interested to try a red. If this really does work well, I would be interested to try a red in this line. Very curious to try this Milani Color Fetish Hydrating Lip Stain. The way it's described, it sounds like those Lancome lip lacquers I used to love that, I mean, I think they still exist, but where they're just kind of, yeah, where it's more like a lip stain, but it's hydrating. It's kind of this weird hybrid. So I have the shade 130 Rose Rising. Let's just try it. Oh, wow. Does not, oh, it smells like vanilla cake. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing, you guys. I could eat this. It's like the perfect vanilla. Wow, this is more berry than I thought. I was thinking it'd be a little more low-key, but it looks really nice. Again, talk about a winter berry. I mean, this is really pretty. It feels hydrating. I'm assuming you kind of let it dry a little bit, but that's what was so bizarre about the Lancome ones too, where it almost looks wet throughout the day, but it stays on, and I would still reapply. So I am digging this. It doesn't go perfectly well with my eye look, but whatever, here we are, we're just doing it. To round out this very long video, the rest of my haul, so the other few things I bought that I couldn't try on camera, it's not very much more. I think I actually went through most of it. I got the Rio de Janeiro Brazilian Crush number 68 body spray. First of all, I am here for this body spray trend coming back because this is like everything I used in middle school, high school, early college. This, I smelled all of them there. This was definitely my favorite, number 68. It just smells like those Victoria's Secret body sprays. Like, it just smells so, so good, you guys. This is supposed to be Brazilian jasmine and pink dragon fruit. I feel like it definitely smells like sweet and fruity. It's just good. Go give them a smell, but if you were just trying to guess and you were ordering online, I would recommend this one. I think generally most people would like this. And I am finding myself just randomly throughout the day spraying myself with it just because the smell makes me so happy. Another thing I bought is the Lola V Glossing Detangler. So I was in need of a spray hair detangler, and you know I love my Ava NYC one, but that one has little nozzle keeps getting all weird, and a lot of you guys were complaining of the same thing, so I was like, I don't want to buy another one. Like, they need to fix that. So I bought this one. I think it's Jennifer Aniston's line. I don't know if she owns it, if she's spokesperson, I don't know. But it says it's a multitasking lightweight spray that helps detangle, prime with a thermal shield, enhance shine, smooth, and protect. So that's what I want. I want an all-in-one kind of thing, but I want it to be a regular lightweight spray, not one of those lotiony sprays, because I find that I don't tend to like those. So very excited to give this a try. I'll have to let you know. So the top few things that were like the most impressive to me, my top faves so far in this video, and again, subject to change, I was really surprised by the Revlon Skin Tint. I feel like it looks really nice. My skin still looks like skin. Of course, now I've got all kinds of blush and stuff piled on top, but very excited. Absolutely going to use this tomorrow right away. I'm excited to try. And then the body spray is an obvious fave. I cannot stop using it. Very impressed with the Milani bronzer. Very excited to try it again tomorrow. I'm going to try it a few different ways in addition to just the brush I used just to see, but I am very pleasantly surprised with how it's looked. And then the concealer. I'm liking it so far. We'll see. I mean, you know, I feel like this is one of those concealer something you got to try more than once in multiple ways to really know how I feel. Yeah, the rest of it I liked. I just need more time with, but I hope you enjoyed. If you did, definitely subscribe. I do videos like this at least once a month, usually twice a month. I do like drugstore ones, I'll do Sephora ones, and I always do my reviews later on. So once I've tried these more thoroughly, I'll do a video, either speed reviews where I try to do it faster, even though but I always do update you guys on my thoughts after I've used it for longer. And yeah, I'm so excited for the new year coming. I've got lots of fun videos planned, and I'm excited to finally have my workspace area where I will be filming. I should say my filming space. I should have that done soon, and I cannot wait to not be filming here on the floor. I might still film here on the floor every once in a while just because of, you know, if I've got a sick kid and I'm at home, whatever, but generally, I'm very excited to have another more established space to film in like I used to have. I'm very excited for that. So I hope you are too. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.